welcome to my latest vlog. I'm not on Baden, I'm on a social at the moment. I'm still sticking with the theme of a day ticket 40. So currently we're on Monument 2 on a social, myself, Keith, Bucko, Ned and Dan, of the 5 of us. Just got here, it's hammering it down with rain. I've not got no rods out at the minute, got no rigs made up or anything, so I'm going to crack on with that. I'll leave you with a little bit of video of the water, and I'll be back on shortly once I'm all ready. So I'll catch you all soon. So welcome back. I've picked an area, nice comfortable, 12 wraps out. Seems like everybody is spodding like mad around the water, so I'm just going to start off with a bag with some higher tracked up baits on. I don't want to start leathering in, doing the same as what everyone else is doing. Plus I don't fancy getting soaking wet as well. I will have a look at the rigs what I'm going to be using. So if you have a look there, I'm going to be using a slip D rig on both rods. Let's see if that'll focus in for you there. Yeah, with a very small little wafter on this one. And this one I'm going to be using a snowman again on the slip D. Very versatile rig this, bottom baits, wafters, pop-ups, they all seem to work well on that. Another thing on here though, you've got to use the fishery's own bait. So what I've gone for, I'm going to go for some of these 8mm pellets, very strong smelling. Put them in some PVA bags, and I've got a couple of bags of their own maize, which a few friends and people that have fished here before told me that they do actually feed these fish in here on maize on the days off. So with that in mind, why not give them something that they're used to? Hopefully they don't recognise it as danger. But for now I'm going to start off with the slip D rigs and a couple of just in a couple of bags, mesh bags. See how that goes, heavily glugged. And then just keep an eye on all the other anglers. These could be locals, spodding heavily could work. There's supposed to be plenty of fish in here, good size ones, 30 pluses, 40 plus. I think late record is £47, so it would be nice for a day ticket 40. I know this kind of fish, this type of fishery is not everybody's cup of tea, but it's each to their own. It's fishing, it's about being out there and enjoying yourself. Let's not get caught up in the argument of is it wrong and is it not. We're here for a social, to enjoy myself, and with a chance of a big one. So I'm going to get these rods out now, and I'll get back up to catch up back up again a little bit later. Hopefully this rain calms down, we can have a little wander around to the other guys, but if not, it'll be a matter of if they get a bite, I'll zoom over, I'll film it. Could be a PB for everyone on here, so it's fingers crossed. Thanks all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all up with you soon. All still very quiet. None of the 5 of us that's come down together have had anything just yet. Had a couple of liners, that's about it. Been watching on the other anglers and that, keeping my eye out, see if any of them's been catching. By the looks of it, no one's had anything as of yet. It's only a few hours into the session. I'm going to introduce a bit of this maize and pellet, see if that can spare anything on. only a couple of spawns, see how it goes. So I'm in peg 15, it's a nice looking water, very clean. So I'll update you a little bit later if anything changes, but for now I'll get this cheese and ham toasted down my neck. Catch you all soon. Couple of little visitors to the swim, cute little things, boxing away on my bobbins, the little gets. Well, it's been 2 fish that's been hooked up in the last 2 hours. One's been landed, one's been lost by two of the other anglers that's on. I don't know about size, but all I know is they've both come off over heavily baited areas. So I've switched to shorter rigs and I've put out quite a bit of maize now and pellet. See what happens. They have been showing on the back of the wind, which is about 5 swims down from me. Nothing's been showing in front of me. Things you've got to live with when you're booking swims, but hopefully something moves across. And I will keep you updated throughout the night. Well, little update. A few more fish will come out, but from the far bank. Nothing's come from this bank apart from the one earlier on when we was on the back of the wind and the guy a couple of swims up. Just had a bloody funny moment of seen a fish bosh, so I've put a rod long. Somehow I managed to cross someone. Next thing I know, I've got a full-blown 1-toner. So I bit into it. Little did I know, thought it was a fish pulling me towards the island. So I've scrambled over trees, over the reeds, into the guy's swim next door, stripped down to my boxes, jumped in, and then as I'm in the water, lad who's in the swim gets a phone call from the lad who I'm hooked up to, and basically I'm in there in my boxes playing another angler. You've got to see the funny side of these things, you know. We're all friends anyway, so we can all have a laugh about it. The funny thing about it, they was all taking photos of me as what I thought I was playing a fish, really, but I was playing a friend from the other side of the bank. Somehow we've managed to cross over each other. Me really, because I put my rod in afterwards. But you got to see these funny sides of it. So hopefully, after a good soaking, hopefully we can try and turn this around, one of us. In fact, there's a chance in 5 here, 5 of us on for the social, so hopefully one of us can get something. What I'll do now, I'll throw a few snaps of me in the water up to the waist, freezing me knackers off, so you can all have a laugh at that. Right, if anything else happens, I will get back on. Catch you all soon. Well, morning. Very frustrating night. Last 2 hours before dark. Had fish on me, showing on me over the baited area. Plenty of liners. And then as soon as it goes dark, nothing, all goes dead. Not heard nothing, didn't hear nothing lumping out whatsoever. It's a beautiful morning now. It's now 3:45 in the morning. There's fish lumping out on the island right on where Keith is. So fingers crossed he gets a string pulled. I'm gonna make some breakfast now. I've got the rest of the day today, and I'll peg 1. which is a few swims down from me to the left. He's just done another fish after baited area fish in the middle of the lake. What I can't get access to. I'm looking to have some breakfast now and watch this daybreak. Looking very nice. Beautiful. So, thanks for watching. It's been nice to have a fish on this vlog. Fun one of us, but no, had a little episode of catching another angler, but all part and parcel. I'll catch up with y'all a bit later. Let's have some breakfast and hopefully I get disturbed making this now with a nice lump. Yesterday a few 30s came out of the water on the opposite bank. Let's see what happens. Cheers. Well, coming up now for the last 4 hours of the session. Out of the 5 of us, none of us have had anything. A good few fish have been out up on the opposite bank. I've refreshed the rigs. Not changed really much, just changed the hook baits down to both little wafters, little yellow and orange wafters for go with the maize. The fish was showing heavily over the maize yesterday, but I did have a 14mm pop up on. I'm a snowman. So maybe hence didn't get a take on them. You never know, don't know. Maybe they wasn't feeding, they were just showing over the spot. But like, he's had a good few shows where he's fishing by the island. So fingers crossed now. Last few sessions I'll put a bit more maize in and the rods are on it. From this time yesterday the fish did start getting caught, but up on the opposite bank. But within the last hour we've had a show just off the side of the island, just in somewhat keeping. So maybe that's just some could have moved in. They could still be in from last night, you never know. So I'll keep you all posted, and I'll have a little pan round the lake now to show you it if you've never been before, and I'll catch you up later. Well, it's looking like that's it for us now. Blank for all 5 of us. I'm going to pack down now. We're leaving the lake in the next half an hour, 45 minutes. Rod's a bit lasting for it come out. Fish been coming out on that far bank. 2's come out in last out at same angler. Nothing from down this side. Wind's switched round and it's pushing into us now. You never know, while there's a rod in water there's always a chance. But the hunt will continue for that day ticket 40. We've got bed and all coming up again in a couple of weeks time, 2 weeks time. 3 nights on the quarry. And we've got more nights booked in as well on the quarry. I'm going to try and book in on here or on Monument 1 as well in between, up with a bit of luck. Or if not, I'll see you on the quarry. Thanks for watching, and as soon as I got time to get into the tackle shop, I'll pick the bits up for the free giveaway and I'll do the draw. So just keep liking and subscribing. Thanks for all your support, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.